Softball 360 is brought to you by Combat, for players, by players. DeMarini, upgrade your game with the DeMarini Stadium Spec 1. By Evil, the best softball on the planet is Evil, evilsports.com. By the WSL, play the next level, the WSL's Worth North American Championship Series. And by Tunnel 360, comfort, quality, and performance.
Welcome back to the show. Right now it's time to find out if Cleveland really rocks. Team Easton and Team Macon are ready for a showdown at Progressive Field.
All summer long, the Bombers go one-on-one in a one-of-a-kind home run derby, earning the right to be crowned champion. Each player gets 15 swings. Each home run is worth 1 point, except the last pitch, known as the money ball. It's worth 2 points and could be the tiebreaker. Each team is represented by some of the best brands in the sporting world. And the winning team is awarded the Manufacturers Cup. The top long-haul Bombers advance and earn a spot in the finals and the right to be known as the champion of the Stadium Power Tour. Get ready for the long-haul Bombers. Time for the showdown in Cleveland. Macon and Easton have been dueling all season, and today they meet head-on. At Progressive Field, it's time to go big or go home. Easton's Brian the Ball Will Be Flying Wegman leads off the big show. Weggs has been named All-World 9 times and won 6 national titles, all because of that legendary quick swing. Weggs is also a big-time softball ambassador. He spent part of the summer in Korea promoting softball while visiting U.S. troops. Progressive Field's a big park, and Weggs takes some time getting his groove on. Weggs has some solid shots, but not enough, and ends up with only 5 points. Team Gordy steps up to the plate. All season long, Dustin Roberts has been blasting homers for the old scout, Gordy Heagle. Dustin's also a veteran of the U.S. Coast Guard and has flown rescue missions across the globe. His fast, compact swing is one that young players should watch and take notes on how to do it. And on the money ball? Oh, it's all money, and it's all for Gordy. 6 points for the old scout. Jason Baxter is also taking cuts for the old scout. Jason hails from Murfreesboro, Tennessee, and is known for his ability to go deep into the yard. A power hitter by trade, Jason brings poise and plenty of experience to the plate. He's a national home run champion, a multiple world champion, and today he's doing it all for the old scout and scores big with 8 points. Macon's Ed the Kid Vega and his roundhouse swing are up next. Well, Vega's a rookie on the tour. This is no kid to mess with. He's been described as the gentle giant, but the slugger from Southern California has also earned a reputation as a power hitter who just plain crushes the ball. He's one of a handful of players on the planet that can do what he does. Hit a softball 500 feet and beyond. Look at him fly off his Easton bat. And Kid scores on the money ball and is now tied for the lead with 8. It's now Hitman time. Brett the Hitman Helmer's swinging for the fences in Cleveland. One after another, an all-out attack on Progressive Field. Helmer's on top of the points battle and one of the most feared men in the game. Helmer's also known to his teammates by the nickname Large. And Large is in charge with 14 world titles. That's big-time powerful stuff. Now that one's out of here, heading to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Helmer ends his shift on top with 11 big points.
I'll say this about it, it showed itself to be a real challenging park. Probably one of the toughest parks we've ever hit in. To be able to get an 11 spot today, was absolutely enormous.
Now all Helmer's got to do is sit back and watch this man, Miken's Denny Crine, go to work. Crine knows the number he's got to match, and he gets busy. Crine's a hitter best known for his slow, steady approach to the game. His swing's been analyzed from many angles and is recognized as one of the greats of the game. One after another, Mr. Consistency is on his game. Oh, there's a jam shot. DC sends that one all the way to Lake Erie. Now Crine's just 2 points behind Helmer going into the money ball. Oh, and there it goes. Crine sends a souvenir to the fans and ties up Brett Helmer with 11 points.
Progressive Field is it's a tough place to hit. Mike can put up a good number today, so we're happy about that.
Here are your final results from Cleveland. It makes next week's stop in Minnesota a bit more interesting.
Wow, what a showdown. Congratulations to today's champion. Let's take a look at the points because I know those standings are really tightening up. Remember, only 6 Bombers are going to make it to the finals in Miami. And if you want to join them onto the road to Miami, check out softball360.com. That's all the time we have for today's show. Thanks for joining us. I'm Natalie Kane, and as I always say, get out to the park and play.
Next week on Softball 360, the Bombers hit a bullseye at the home of the Twins, Target Field. Find out how one of the newest parts in the bigs holds up against the mighty bats of the Bombers. And we'll check out a softball field in Minnesota for the Rolling Twins. It was created for wheelchair softball by the Minnesota Twins, Pepsi, and the Courage Center of Minneapolis. We'll be there for the grand opening with some help from the Twins mascot, TC Bear. Those stories and an update from the WSL next week on Softball 360.